Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev and I'm back from vacation. Just finished a Alaskan cruise, Vancouver to Alaska, back to Vancouver, 8-day beautiful cruise. Now, I have missed a little bit. I got Wi-Fi for a couple moments, one a couple days, posted the video regarding Adam Foote becoming a Vancouver Canuck, and I have mixed feelings about that. You can watch that video later. I'd love for you to do that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, and love your thoughts in there. But today, I'm going to be doing my best, give it my best to try to stay positive while being passionate, realistic, honest. I know many of you are coming to this channel for the passionate, realistic, and honest takes. And so today it's going to be, let's stay positive, because there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of people that are frustrated. And I get it. I get it. There's a lot of question marks, right? What's going to happen with this team? A lot of people are excited about the Verlander signing, which could be a trade. That would be incredible as well, depending on what we get in return. Or maybe it's good to just keep him. But signing Adam Foote was a part of this process that people want to know who was going to be the next head coach. I did not see the Adam Foote thing coming, but let's be honest, this is a great opportunity for Adam Foote, and congratulations to him for that. But it's not just about his opportunity. It's about what he brings to the Canucks and how they can reach their goals. We know that as Canuck fans, we want to win a Stanley Cup. Like, it's been way too long. We don't want to just make the finals. We don't want to make the playoffs. We want to win a cup or two or three or four or five. I'll start with one, okay? I'll start with one, but I'd rather have cups. And that is the fact right there, is absolutely, we want to win Stanley Cups, real ones, not just the small ones like this that you can purchase. And, these are cool. Don't get me wrong, but this isn't the goal. We want a real one, a big one. Okay. So what's Canucks head coach Adam Foote's plan for success in Vancouver? What's the footprints for success? That's what the title of this video is called. And so today we're going to talk about what are the things that have to happen, put into place. And thank you so much for being here. If you're new, or if you've been here before, please hit the like button to the video. It matters. It makes a difference. But also, if you're new or you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, because here I am in the off season when we're supposed to be talking about the playoffs, which we're not in. We want to talk about Canucks content. That's what we want to talk about. That's why people show up to the channel. I get it. We're 24/7 Vancouver Canucks, and there's not a lot happening today, but there is a lot to talk about, and there'll be a lot more in the next couple weeks coming up, because July 1st is coming quick, and there are going to be things happening. But I think there's going to be things that are going to happen between June and July that are absolutely crucial. But So what is the footprint for success in Vancouver from Adam Foote? Okay. Well, the first one is this: health is wealth. Now, if we're honest about last season, there's a number of things with the drama and all the different things that are going on. But the biggest thing that hindered our playoff appearance was the health of this team. A healthy Canucks team this last year under Rick Tocchet, we would have made the playoffs. I was not anticipating that Demko would go down with injury, that Hughes, Pettersson, Miller would take 10-day leave of absence, personal leave of absence. You got Brock Besser that was hurt. You had Aronik that was hurt. You had Myers that was hurt. It was basically any player that was fantastic, not named DeBrusk or Garland, got injured. And you had Joshua coming back from cancer treatments. Like, this is what we're talking about. Like, the things that happened to this team. Now, the additions like Sherwood and Lankinen were phenomenal, right? What great blessings. Great years by them. Great additions, okay? Absolutely great additions, okay? So here we are. We're just sitting here watching what's going on, and we're happy to see some of the progress, right? Absolutely thrilled at the progress that we're seeing. But if we're honest, health has to be one of those things. You can't have a guy like Quinn Hughes go down for a number of games and with all the other injuries, and that is one of the keys. If Adam Foote wants to have a successful first year as a Canucks head coach, health will be a key. Now, you can't control it. There are injuries every team that makes. I get it. I understand. I get what everyone's trying to say, right? So we are, I know it's kind of a little bit of stating the obvious, but it is also really like it just is what it is, right? Now, the second thing that needs to, by the way, let's just talk about this for a second. A healthy Demko next year, that equals a great chance at making the playoffs. Let's be very realistic and honest. He is a determining factor to making this team successful. The problem is he hasn't been reliable. So that's where we're at. But we need that. Okay. Now, also, I think another secret to the success in the footprint, the Adam footprint, is that he needs to continue to release Quinn Hughes to work his magic on a nightly basis. This guy can take over games. This guy can do it on both ends of the ice. He has been the best defenseman in the last 2 years, and you can argue that all you want. He's right there. He won the Norris. He could potentially win it again this year. I don't think he's going to, but he could potentially win it again this year. Quinn Hughes is a difference maker. That's why you need to make Quinn Hughes happy. That's why I think Adam Foote is back. He loves Adam Foote. Great coach. Great with the young guys. Not only with Hughes, but with Mancini, with D. Petey, with all those kinds of things. Vierlander's going to really be, I think he will be ahead in his advancement, working with a legend, a successful hockey player, and now head coach. So, I mean, Adam Foote is a Stanley Cup champion. End of story. So he knows what it takes. He knows what the battles. I just watched a video of him getting his head slammed into the boards by, was it Larionov? I can't remember who it was. Blood shooting all over his face. And then that was when the rivalry was continuing to go. And it literally is a bloodbath between Detroit and Colorado. He knows those kind of series. He knows what it's like to play in the playoffs. He knows what it is to win games. I think keeping Quinn Hughes is absolutely crucial at this stage. So well done. Is Adam Foote the best decision at coach? I don't know yet. I've got my doubts, but I'm staying positive here. Here's the thing. I think bringing stability to a team full of chaos was a smart move. And let's also not forget that this is also a business, everyone. And what they're going to be paying Adam Foote compared to what they're going to be paying, would have been paying Rick Tocchet, is light years ahead. I know that does not affect the cap, but it does matter to management. If they can get, good coaching at a fraction of the price, that's only going to make the owner happy. And so, but we need to continue to he needs to continue to release Quinn Hughes to work his magic. And that is one of the reasons why he's here, because he's like, listen, we want Quinn to shoot the puck. We want him to create offense. We want him to continue to play great defense. So keeping Quinn Hughes as happy is huge. Absolutely huge. Now, can Adam Foote get EP40 to bounce back? If he can, that will be a footprint for success. Absolutely. Now, you know me, I've been very, very critical of EP40's play for the last year and a half. Okay, let's keep it that way. The numbers keep popping, or the months keep tallying. It used to be 13 months, now it's 14 months, now it's 15 months. Let's see what he does next season. This is a key thing. So how does Adam Foote get EP40 to play a complete game like Rutherford and Alvin have said? That EP40 did not play a complete game. Like, he didn't play good defensively, but he's going to rack up his points, right? How can he be an offensive-minded player and play great selkie forward kind of? How can he be the Datsuk kind of dude? I don't think he'll ever be as good as Pavel Datsuk, but even if he is close, then we're happy, right? 11.6 million, 45 points, not good enough, but he needs to bounce back. He needs to have a 90-point year, in my opinion. That's what I think needs to happen. And so it's easier said than done. And I'm not just trying to throw things out there, but if we want to see the footprint to the plan to success for the Vancouver Canucks, EP40 bouncing back would be monster. Or you trade him and get something good in return. And that is definitely still on the table. I did make a video on that as well that you might want to check out because it was absolutely amazing. Right here, I'm going to bring it up. I'll show you what the graphic looks like. So I'm doing a new series called Canucks Trade Talk. And my first one was EP40 and what it would take to get him. So if he doesn't bounce back, or you don't believe he's going to bounce back as Canucks management, you got to deal him, and then you got to make this team look a lot better. Okay, the next one is this. Obviously, he needs to add the right assistant coaches, and there's been a lot of conversation about this because he is the defensive specialist, right? He did improve the PK, and that is going to be my next point, is the PK and defensive responsibility must continue because that's what he brought to this team. But they need to generate more shots, more offense. And so who is he going to add? You know what? I just think the most obvious choice right now is bringing the Twins on, bringing them on full time to be assistant coaches, sitting there and helping him with the power play, helping him. These are two of the greatest offensive players in Canucks history. MVPs, point, winners. These guys know how to score, know how to create offense. I don't know who else you would want. Great individuals, great people of characteristics. Apparently, Pettersson and the Twins don't have a good relationship. That concerns me. Maybe they can work that out. Maybe Pettersson can start listening to what the Twins are saying. I mean, they know something about scoring goals, right? So that is and making things happen on the ice, being an offensive threat every single shift. That is being strong. Like Pettersson, they've been talking about he needs to work hard, needs to come to training camp ready, to the season ready. They knew how to do that. Okay. The other option is, and I put him up here on purpose, Peter Forsberg, Adam Foote's buddy, Peter Forsberg. Come help out the offensive. Maybe he could come. Now, I think that's a long shot and it's a total stretch. I really don't think that Peter Forsberg's going to come. That's why I think the Twins are there. Some people think it should be Manny Malhotra that comes in as the assistant head coach because he's done a great job in Abbotsford, and that might be a good option as well. Is there someone else? Post in the comments, everyone, if you think there's someone else that I haven't mentioned other than the Twins, other than Manny Malhotra, maybe, long shot is Peter Forsberg. Who else could the Canucks bring in to help with the offensive side of the hockey? Because we know that Adam Foote is a PK and defensive specialist. He just is, and that's great news, especially with this lineup. And then the last one is that Adam Foote's footprint for success is that the Canucks management needs to help him as well. It's teamwork here. Teamwork makes a dream work, everyone, and they all need to be clicking on the same page, clicking on same cylinders, all that kind of stuff. They need to help, and Rutherford has gone on to say they are going to be active, and you heard that right, active. Why? That the Canucks are going to be making a trade. I'm going to continue that trade talk series. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to make sure you're walking with that. So we're going to talk about this in just a second a little bit more, but not only the trades, whatever that trades are going to be, but the free agency, what they bring in is going to help. Now, I wanted to show you something that I brought up and that I made up on Puckpedia to kind of show us a little bit of what this team is going to look like or could look like. And so there are some massive needs that have to take place. So let me just bring this up for you. I'm just going to bring it up right here. And this is where we need some help. We need some help. If I do this, no, it doesn't make any difference. Let's keep it like that. Unless, does it look better from here? I don't think it changes any. Okay, that's bad. Okay, that's a little hard to see. I understand. That's what we're going to do right here. Okay, so I'm going to move this up just a bit and get rid of that. And let's just see if that looks better. Yes, that looks better. Okay, so if you look at this lineup, I'm putting Jake DeBrusk on the top line with Pettersson, Höglander. I'm moving Hedl to the left wing, thinking that he's going to come back. I know a lot of people think that he's a second-line center. He's not a second-line center in my books. Then I've got Garland on the right, Joshua, Bluger, Sherwood as the third liners. I love that third line a lot. Then you got Amon, Ratu, and Drew O'Connor, and that is what it looks like. So they need a second-line center. They also said they wanted to add another piece. There's no Brock Besser here. There's no JT Miller. There's no Pia Suter, okay? This is what the forward group looks like. It is a little worrisome, if you ask me. It totally is, right? It totally is. But this is not what it's going to look like for a while there. So I wanted to, I wonder if I have this right here. Canucks team. I wonder if I screenshotted this properly, because maybe you can't see that very well. I wanted to see if I can bring this up. Yeah, I got it here. So I'll bring it up this way. Maybe this might be the better way to look at it. Let's take this down. Let's go here. Let's just talk about it from this part right here. Okay. So now you can see it better. So this is what the team looks like, everyone. By the way, there's 80 people here on a Friday night. By the way, TGIF, long weekend of May. This is crazy. This is awesome. Thank you for being here tonight. Okay, so this is what the team looks like at the moment. Obviously, Canucks management need to help out. And then you got the Hughes and Myers, MP3, Marcus Pettersson, and Philip Hronek there. D. Pitty, Victor Mancini, and Vilander. Those are their kind of the keys there. And then, of course, Demko, Lankinen combination. This is what the team looks like at the moment. So there's going to be they need to get a second line center. Might include, one of these players. Vilander, the first overall pick. 15th the first round pick for 15th overall, DPD. I don't know who's going to be going. Maybe it's going to be Lecker-Mackey. Someone's going to go if they're going to make a trade to get that second center position. That's where we're at. So that's we need help. Now I want to get into your comments. If you're watching this later, please post it in here. I'd love to connect with you regarding this. The footprints for success with the Vancouver Canucks. But I'm going to hit a quick promo and do a water break, and then I'm going to get into your comments. Slowing down. I don't know why. I'm like losing internet here. Okay, here we go. Is this not going to work? I guess. What is going on here? Okay, try it again. First comment is from Monty. He says, "I like this decision for the head coach." Okay, that's great. I'm great. I'm sorry. I'm really happy that you're happy about it. I don't know if I love it, but I am. It's what the Canucks have done. This is our guy. Apparently the Canucks have a foot fetish. So. Green, welcome back. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful time on my cruise. Ate amazing food. I had prime rib. I had the first night. I had steak 3 other nights. By the way, how do you like your steak? Post it in the comments. I had chicken cordon bleu, lasagna, shrimp, coconut shrimp, desserts. It was glorious and wonderful and amazing. I had a wonderful time going to Alaska. If you've never been, you might want to consider doing that. By the way, thank you, Monty, for enjoying the opening. I appreciate that. Mark, you're here in the building. Welcome. Okay, Adam Foote was a shoo-in for head coach. Yeah, you know what? I didn't have him on the list, Green. That's the thing about this signing that was surprising to me. I didn't think they were going to go in this direction. I thought it was going to be someone from the outside, or it's going to be Malhotra, and I was wrong about both of those. So Coach Rob Willie is in the building. I'm surprised they didn't hire you, Rob, but maybe next time. Okay, Simon says, "Hey, Trev, what do you think Vancouver is going to do? Think Vancouver is going to do it, in your opinion, to get the side of NHL free agency this year?" Yeah. I think I've already made a video on this, just a reminder. But, and of course I don't have the graphic here. I've just made a video on actually it is this one here. It wasn't a Canucks video. It was actually the offer sheets and compensation. So I had this one, and then the free agent. I did this video. Okay, so NHL offseason compensation. Go check that one out. But also the free agency one. I've been talking about Sam Bennett a lot. I'm not sure if they'll let him go, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Monty has been saying move Demko. I don't know what you get from it, but you just get something. As long as you get something. But I would, at this stage, keep Demko personally, but I know you've been saying that for a long time. Tyler is here from the Line Change. Good to see you, my friend. What do I think is going to happen at this year's NHL draft for Vancouver? I do think that they're going to trade the pick, but I'm hoping they keep the pick. And there's a number of players. And in fact, again, I think I made a video on that already. I'm sure I have. Yes, I have. I know I have. Okay. Again, I have to bring up these. Why don't I have these thumbnails of ready to go? Canucks trade talks. Don't Hughes brothers. No, we talked about that. Canucks draft options. Canucks first round draft options right here. Okay. So I've already made another video on this. You need to go check this out. These are the players that I would take at that round. So make sure you go watch that video, Simon, and you'll see what I've already talked about. But I would love for them to keep it. Love for them to keep it. Okay. Green says Foote played with some super elite talent in Colorado, as well as defending the best of the best for 20 years. I'm on board. I think he deserves a fair chance. Well, he's got one, and it's going to happen. So, you know, you got what you wanted. Japan 4 is in the building. Good to see you, my friend Steve. How are you doing? Okay, assistants. I'd like to see one of some Tanguay, Burrows, Forsberg, Sakic, Beachz. Oh, I think all those are great options. Oli Jokinen could be a good assistant. Also, Woodcroft. Would he want that? Maybe he would be good. I don't know. Those are some good options there. I really like this list. Tanguay would be awesome. Forsberg would be incredible. I think that's a long shot. I don't think Sakic wants to go as an assistant coach. Beachz would be excellent. I don't think Beachz leaves his gig for an assistant, but I think he would leave it for a head coaching position. You can control to an extent by moving injury-prone players, aka Demko. Yep. Health is wealth. I understand. Yep. We also do need to protect Hughes. Bringing in a goon or, an enforcer would be a great option as well. I agree. Green says that Foote was also on the Olympic teams as the number one shutdown guy, the outlier on most Canadian national teams. Absolute defense, stud defensively. I agree. Green believes that PD will bounce back, and he sees a minimum of 90 points. Like, think about it. If you have Demko healthy, even if you're doing split stuff with him and Lankinen, plus you have PD going back to 90 points, that's a playoff team. That's a playoff team. It doesn't have to be a lot to do with coaching. He just needs elite talent to play with, and he needs to take advantage of that. I mean, he played with DeBrusque and Besser this season, and it didn't help him too much at all. So I'm not sure. I'm tired of the excuses with Pettersson, but he needs to bounce back. I'm with you. Absolutely. He needs to do that. What would the price for acquiring Daniel from LA without trading EP40? I don't know, Raymond. That's a good question. I don't know what what it would be, because in saying that, let's just look at it real quick. Kings. I just want to see his contract and everything. Yeah, $5.5 million. Center, left-handed shot, 32 years old. Yeah, I mean, he's assistant captain. That means they like him there. Yeah, I don't know. That might be tough because he's their second line center, and how long is Kopitar going to play? Like, he's age 37. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's cheap. Then that would definitely be an option. I like that idea. Monty says Green, he needs to be the elite talent for his pay. Yeah, we understand that. Absolutely, Monty, you're right. Big fan of keeping Foote. Oh, awesome. East Van Nux, good to see you. You seriously think our top six is NHL worthy? Petey can't do it all. Every star player has help. I agree. But what kind of help are we going to get? Is it Mitch Marner help, or are we talking Rossi? You know what I mean? Those are big differences. So he's healthy this offseason. I have faith for a bounce back, especially if they address their top six. Yep. Yeah. I great. Popeye, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah. Monty, I get it. And I think we're all on the same page here. Elite money, you need elite level. He needs to have elite game. That's what he needs. You don't pay that kind of money. Yeah. So, yeah, he's got to be driving the line, right? Yeah, PD, I was dealing with some physical ailments for sure. He also didn't push hard enough to train through it. He's learned from that, hopefully. Rick says, nobody can help PD but PD. That's a great point. If they don't trade Pee Wee, I can find another team. So sick of him. I know a lot of people. We're all frustrated. Everyone's frustrated. Even the PD police are frustrated. Rick says the only thing AP40 has learned is that he can play like hot garbage for 13 months and not need to be held accountable. Oh, yeah. I don't know about that. Green, that was in my video, and thank you for your help on that. Cooley would be awesome. Rossi, I think, would be a great addition as well, and Bennett would be fantastic. Hope Besser goes to the Rangers. He might. Whoever gets Besser, as long as they have good centermen, they are going to get elite level production, in my opinion, from Besser. So I hope PD goes anywhere but here. Okay. You're entitled to your opinion. First round pick to LA for Dunno as a second line center. I mean, do you want that for a 32-year-old center? I'm not sure I want that. I would have rather had Dylan Cousins, who is 24 years old and had played in the league from Marcus. I had a great vacation. Thanks so much for your kind words. Yeah, I would love Sam Bennett in Vancouver this year. Absolutely. Playoff type player, gritty, great down the middle, great guy. So yeah, it's laggy. Sorry, everyone. Not some people want Pedersen for sure. Carol, good to see you. Welcome. Popeye says I like Foote more than Tocchet. I do not, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm back from vacation. Alaskan cruise. It was awesome. Marcus says medium rare is the steak you want, likes it. Carol says steak medium well. Popeye says I like T-bone medium rare. When I used to get orders for coconut prawn, I would tell you I'm cuckoo for cocoa prawns. Okay. Rob says medium. I got an order for a 10 ounce filet medium well, and they were in a hurry. So chef told me, mic it, and sent it out. So I did. Okay. So, wow. Interesting. So what do you think about Toronto's win over their game? Yeah, I was excited for Toronto to push Game 7. You know that I have Florida winning the Stanley Cup. So part of me is like cheering for Florida. But it would still nice to see Toronto advance. Toronto media is just melting down way too much. So that was a massive win tonight. Congratulations to the Toronto Maple Leafs for pushing it to Game 7, which is Sunday night. Looking forward to it. Okay, Jordan is here. Really hope we see a Floppa here behind the bench. Floppa. Who is that? Faux pas? That'd be so cool. I don't even know who that is. By the way, I believe Sunday night I'm going to be on live with Jordan and Winton for Canucks Uncensored. Looking forward to that. We're trying to work that out. So make sure you follow their channel, Canucks Uncensored. The line change says, with Vilander now signed, do you think they may still use him as a trade piece to get that 100%? 100%. Vilander is an option. I'm still shocked that they signed him for $800,000. If I was him, I would have held out for at least $925,000. That's what I would have done. But yeah, I think he's on the move if they make a trade. When Colin says when they almost scored, it's either that or I've been watching UFC highlights too much. I know. The Panthers do look better overall, but it's 3-3, and now they're going to Toronto. It's going to be incredible. Mark King, welcome. I'm waiting for the Twins to step into the assistants. That would be great. Coach Rob Willie is a massive Woodcroft fan for coming to Vancouver, so I can see that. DeBrusk and Brock are not first-line NHL players. Well, okay. Didn't DeBrusk play first line in Boston? And Brock has played first line He's scored 40 goals. I don't know what else you'd like. He's definitely a first-line NHLer. If you're talking about, like, Rantanen, there's only one Rantanen. There's only one Ovechkin. There's only one, you know what I mean? It's not like not sure who else you want and think that needs to come. I just think that Pettersson needs to drive the line. So the excuses are getting frustrating. But Green, you and I know we've had lots of conversations about that. Popeye says they better get 2 centers who can score big time. I'm done with Pee Wee. Yeah, so it could happen. Perfect way to get rid of him. Okay. Green says, I also said that he has to put in the work this offseason. Petey, not making excuses, just stating the obvious that our top 6 is subpar, bottom 5 in the league. Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, it was this year, especially when JT Miller got traded. But last year it wasn't. So, Richard, good to see you. Congrats on your Oilers winning, beating the Vegas Golden Knights. That's a huge win. Skinner with back-to-back shutouts too. That is crazy. Nobody saw that coming. So Oilers might be on a roll. They might be going back to Stanley Cup Finals, everyone, and maybe this is their year. So yes, I keep hearing that. That's why I did the video on him, that he was a trade target or a possible offer sheet option. I'm going to do this series, so stay tuned about who I think we're going to be trade for. I've already talked about EP40 and the trade options, so do check out that video. And I'm going to be doing a video soon on the trade with Vilander or the first overall pick or first round pick. I'll be doing that next. I think it would be tough to get Kyle from the Rangers, but I do like him. Yep. Check out that video, guys, on the offer sheets. Cooley would be a great addition. But Green is right. New York are pretty strapped cap-wise, and a lot of no trade clauses. Old team. Cooley can be had, I think. Offer sheet. Just need our 2026 third round back in order to do it. And that's the problem. That's the problem that we have. Here's the thing about Cooley. I'm surprised when we made the trade with JT Miller that we didn't get Cooley in return first and foremost. It's disappointing that we went and got Hedel instead of him. But obviously that. Oh, Foote is Forsberg. My apologies. Why could I not? I forgot about that. You have the old reference, Jordan, and I appreciate you. Sorry that I messed that up. First plus Pettersson for Thompson. I think that's giving up too much, in my opinion, but I love Tage Thompson. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing you on Sunday as well, my friend. I mean, there was no scoring, but I think both teams played well. I'm starting to respect Panthers, and their uniform is nice. Yeah, I have lost respect for them. You're still on that Florida train, Trev? Sorry to hear that, my friend. Literally Stanley Cup champions. No, they've been to Stanley Cup finals 2 years in a row and have won a cup. Your Oilers have not. Not yet. Maybe this is their year. What do you mean, are you still on the Florida train? It's like the train. Think about it. They nobody was counting them in this year, and I'm like, they are good. They are built for the playoffs. They added Marchand. I don't know what people are not thinking about. So, but I mean, they might lose to Toronto. Well, it's all for naught. So, Richard, you might be totally right about that one. DeBrusk and Brock are second line players, not elite, but yeah. We can agree and disagree at the same time. Are you going to get one of the old seats? I definitely want to. I want to so bad. I would definitely put it right here, over here, and I would want to. I just don't know how to get them. They're going to season ticket holders who are now going to sell them for crazy amounts of money. I should talk to Clay and see if I can purchase one through him. Is there other people that if you know a season ticket holder and they're not planning on purchasing them, please let them know that I am interested. I am very interested in getting the old seats in here. Matt Tkachuk isn't as much as a punk anymore. I happen to like Brad Marchand. Dude has some slick moves, and he admits when he's a douche. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not sure if I think both of them have the gritty style and push the line, and that's what you need in the playoffs. So yeah, Green does have good points on Cooley for sure. I got to see the Oilers game, and I think they could win the cup. They look so good. The Oilers do look great. Chris is here. Would Fasca be a good free agent for the Canucks to sign? Is he on Dallas? Is that where is he? I think that's the last time I saw him. Or was he on Florida? I can't remember where he's from. So post it in the comments for me, and I'll do some research on that. I can't remember where he is as center. Yeah, I'm not sure. Callum is in the building. Rutherford and Alvin are going to go nuclear. See established top 6 defenders shipped out in packs to bring in legit top 6 forwards. Expect the unexpected. I am expecting a big splash this summer. I'm with you, Callum. Absolutely. Yeah, you would also like one of those heats. That would be great. I think they come in pairs, so that's a cool thing. Anyone got an update on the Abbey game? Last I heard, it was 1-0 for us. I'm gonna message Japan for right now, and I'm gonna see, did Abbey win? Okay, I'll message him right now. He might be in the stream. I'm not sure, but I just messaged them. Are you enjoying the NHL playoffs this year? How's your hockey pool thing doing? I'm doing good so far. Update is bracket. Yeah, here we are. This is mine. So I've dropped. I was second. Now I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm 11th. But I still have Florida to pan it out. So Monty's first with 129 points. Mikey Z is second with 119. The problem is they have Winnipeg and Colorado as their winners. So if Winnipeg continues, then Monty could win this easily. Dell's team has the Toronto Maple Leafs to win at 104 points right now. So, yeah. Let's see what's wrong for Cameron. I still have a chance. I only have 83 points, but I have Florida. Listen, if Florida wins, I win this whole thing, everyone. So, yeah, that is Shannon is tied for 7th with Coach Rob Willie. Disturbed is 6th. Siggy's Islanders is 5th, and I think that's Gil there, and then Rick, his team as at 4th. Yeah, so there's a lot going on there. I think Brady is a bit more of a punk than Matthew. I think they're both that way. Both play on the edge, but I love what Dallas is doing. Like, would not surprise me if Dallas goes to the finals and beats Edmonton. But right now, it just feels like Edmonton's kind of got that mojo going, so we'll see. I do not have cats, no. Because the old seats have mice nesting in them, right? Oh, wow. Mice nesting in them. That's awful. Then I need to get a cat. I am not watching that yet. I don't have it on my TV. Blues this year. What? What do you mean, Chris? Blues this year? Abby won 1-0. Game just ended. Thank you so much, Coach Rob. I didn't watch the highlights, but they've been playing well. 2-0 final. Oh, that's awesome. St. Louis Blues. That's where. Okay, sorry, my bad. Just looked. Okay, so let's see. Who was I scouting in Alaska? Yeah, I was scouting lobster. That's what I was scouting in Alaska. King crab. No. Clam chowder. I had the best clam chowder. We went to this clam chowder place and it was awesome. It had where were we at? Ketchikan, Alaska. There is a clam chowder place on the main street, Annabella's, I think it's called. There was a sampler. There's 3 cups of clam chowder, and it was normal clam chowder, their signature clam chowder. Then it was smoked salmon clam chowder. It was amazing as well. And then it was seafood clam chowder. My wife and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So Tyler's bracket is kaput with Washington being out. Okay, I got to go back to our new enforcer. That'd be awesome. I got to go to the Blues. That's right, the Blues. That makes all the sense in the world. Why didn't I think of that off the top of my head? Okay, let's see. 31-year-old center, left wing, shoots left, $3.25 million right now. He's a UFA. He's got a modified no trade clause list, 5-team no trade list. Yeah, he could be an option. I haven't thought a lot about him, so. Shelov's got another shutout. Wow. Empty netter with 5 seconds left. That's awesome. Winnipeg hasn't looked so good, but if they win tomorrow, right? First, Ratu, Leckermacki for Thompson. I do that. Easy win for Abby. So what's the series at now, everyone? There's 102 people here on a Friday night on May long weekend. How awesome is this? Thank you, everyone, for being here. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. You right there. You. Don't look to your left. Don't look to your right. You. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. Oh, so Abby is only up 1-0 in the series. Okay. Did you find Sam and seafood pizza? But no, I did not. I didn't know that was the first game tonight. We missed you, Trev. Oh, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah. Best of 5. I thought it was best of 7. Thank you guys for your updates on that. You. Sorry, it's really impolite to point, but when I'm appreciating you, thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. Salmonellas? No, it's Annabella's. Annabella's, everyone. Incredible place to go. Absolutely incredible place to go. Okay, I should bring it up because just because it was that good. Okay, Ketchikan, Alaska, and Annabelle's, not Annabella's. Okay, guys, you got seriously. This it's famous. Okay, we're bringing it up. I'm sharing the screen right now. Okay, listen, you can order online right now and get on a boat and get up there. Look at this. Okay, where is it? Let's go to the menu. Oh my goodness. Oh, I saw those crab legs, but that's not what we had. Where is? Right here. 3 chowder sampler. Classic clam, smoked wild caught salmon, and seafood, each crafted in small batches with premium ingredients. Guys, how come they don't have a picture of this? I have a picture of these. I'm going to download them right now. Okay. I'm going to download them off my phone to you. You are going to see this. This looks. Oh, Steve just responded. 2-0. Mancini scored the empty netter. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Japan for you're awesome. Okay. I'm going to download this picture and hopefully, actually, you know what's weird is on iPhones. Here we go. Here we go. We're downloading it right now. Okay, so it's coming up right now. Okay. It's you. Oh, that's right. Guys, in the chat, say happy birthday to Green. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow if I don't have any other plans. But everyone put happy birthday in the stream for him. Absolutely. Okay, let's see if I can bring this up. If it's going to, no, it's not going to. Seriously, there's something wrong with this. I'm so excited to show you guys that. I was gone for 8 days. 8 days. Went Vancouver to Alaska and back. So we went Juneau, Alaska, Icy Strait, Alaska, and Ketchikan, Alaska, and back. Went to the glacier. It was amazing. So, all right, thanks for your patience. I'm just testing the water for optimal Canucks acquisition without prior knowledge about prospects. That's fine. This is a great place to do that. You're welcome. Happy birthday to Green. Don't they also serve Everclear? I don't know. Have a wonderful birthday. Look at this. This is awesome. I love this. I love this. Everclear's proof got limited here to 151. It used to be 190. Okay. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Green. I'm loving this. It's awesome. Canuck era, welcome. You're a little late, but better late than never. That's what I say. Glacier in person is incredible. Went on a cruise to Alaska a long time ago. It is spectacular, everyone. It is absolutely spectacular. So yeah. That's the video for tonight, everyone. We're at 52 minutes long here now. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for showing up on a Friday, TGIF May long weekend. You guys and girls are amazing. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna call it a night. I wanna watch the new Andor series. I haven't seen the new Star Wars series Andor season 2. Haven't watched one episode yet, so I am gonna start binging that this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna do some shopping. Going to Campbell River this weekend. Got lots on the go. Looking forward to it. Love it. Long weekend. Had 8 days off from my job. And then now I'm going on a long weekend. That was planned. Awesome. We didn't really plan it that way, but it is. Don't forget to go check out my Canucks first round options. I talk about that, and as well my video on NHL offer sheets where I talk about Rusey, Maverick, Cooley, Matthew Nyes, Maverick Bork. That is there. Check those videos out. Also, the Canucks trade talk with EP40. Check that out. And I'm going to be doing a new one hopefully tomorrow regarding all that as well. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate you. Have a great night. And of course, always, go Canucks. Go.